Alright, well here's the deal. It's cab day. I'm going to take the cab off my dad's truck. However, how am I going to do that? Well, this tractor has a boom on it that my brother built. However, it does not extend far enough into the cab, so I'm going to weld this piece on it. And then I'm going to put some little cross things here and here to kind of keep it from wobbling too much. So let's get on it. Obviously I want a good weld, so I'm gonna ground this off as well as the donor pipe. Probably a stupid idea, but let's do a little strength test, huh? Alright, that was a great idea. Yeah, I think that'll hold. Alright, we got 4 little fingers to put on here. Okay, I think we're done. Alright, well, it's obviously getting dark right now, so I'm glad to at least have this done. And tomorrow we'll undo the cab and hopefully just lift it right off. Alright, here's hoping everything goes smooth. Well, one of them did. I'm putting goggles on because stuff always falls on you when you're under a truck like this. No matter how clean you think it is. Alright, we're going. Let's see if we can find it. Right there. And eventually over there. And I think that that's it. Well, hell, I didn't expect that. Came right out. And I can see that he did change the bolts on these ones. So yeah, I guess we'll lift this cab up and see what else we have to disconnect. So now, the person who actually owns this tractor is too cheap to buy a new battery for it. So, we're gonna use the jump starter. Because I'm not paying for a battery for someone else. Okay, there's one. Two. And then we hook up our jump starter to this thing. Tells us it's ready. We hit boost, little button here, and crank it over. But I'm gonna let the glow plugs kind of warm up first. All right, here we go.
You see what I was about to try until I realized I could just lower the damn trailer? Alright, engine's out. This is next. I don't know if I should take one out and then the other, or take them both out at the same time, but I guess we'll find out. And sorry, my camera overheated, so you missed most of that engine disassembly, I guess. That's fine, it's nothing you haven't seen. So let's move on to the transmission. Alright, well I guess first order is to get the drive shaft off, so we have 4 bolts here for that one. And it should just slide back and come off. And then we've got, hold on, let me get to the other side. We have 4 bolts there, I think, maybe 5. And then that should hopefully come right off. Well, apparently you can just take one strap off and loosen the other one and do that. So that's one down. If you don't lock both hubs, then your front drive shaft will spin freely. So yeah, that actually made this much easier than it probably should have been. So let's lock that hub. And it does move a little bit, but then it will hold place there. Okay. So that's that free. And I believe we have 2 bolts down there on the cross member. Alright, that's about it. The 2 bolts are out. I got a chain that I'm concerned is not going to come high enough. But I guess we're going to find out. We're going to have to hold you. Alright, well, let's go. Well, it looks drastically different than it did a couple hours ago. So I think we're going to keep the drive shafts, obviously. The other one's on the ground there. We might keep that exhaust because it's still good. Honestly, the cab mounts are not bad. Maybe this one is. Kind of melted there. So maybe we'll get new cab mounts anyway. Actually, before we finish, let's take this radiator support off, because I'm going to clean that up and then paint it and reuse it. Come here, wasp. Thought I told you to f*** off. Alright, that can stay there. Whew, okay, that's all I've got for you today. I actually did all of this in one day by myself, so I'm tired. I'm actually doing all of this because I plan on taking this truck up to Vermont to my brother's house, which is a long trip from New Mexico, and I want to reduce as much weight as I can on this thing. That car hauler will be emptied by the time that I put this truck on it, obviously, and that'll kind of reduce the burden of what the Suburban has to pull. So this might be the last video you see of my dad's truck for quite a while, until I can get up there and work on it, or if I move there, which may or may not happen, but it's kind of leaning towards gonna happen, you know, like a lot. Also, as a reminder, you have until I hit 1,000 subs to guess what my favorite band is. Someone about a week ago, I think, said heavy metal was the genre, and that was absolutely correct. So, you got me, it's heavy metal, but now you gotta guess which band it is. And I don't think anyone's gonna guess it, because there's like 2 people in the world who know what this band are, and you know who you are, and don't spoil it for everyone else. Let everyone else kind of struggle to guess what my favorite band is, and then I'll show you guys, and you can be full of regret because you'll have heard this band. So yeah, that's anyway, that's all I have for you today. So as usual, you be good while I'm gone. I'll see you next time. Have a good week.